If you are looking for an all-in-one tool where you can launch, market, and get paid without having to sign up for a lot of different softwares and try to stick them together, GoHighLevel is a fantastic solution. It helps you scale your business with real funnels, automations, in the system that actually work while you sleep. So here's what I'm going to cover in this video. First, I'm going to show you how you can add a digital product inside GoHighLevel. I'm going to show you how to build a digital store from scratch. Even if you are a beginner, how to connect your domain so it looks professional, and how to set up an automated delivery. So when someone buys your digital product, everything happens when you're traveling, when you sleep. You don't have to do anything manually. I'll also show you how you can test your checkout process without getting charged and having to create a lot of coupons. In GoHighLevel, there is a feature just for that, so you can test and make sure everything's working. And at the end, I'm going to turn this system into a snapshot. If you don't know, a snapshot is basically the entire system that you can plug and play into your business. It's not just a template that you duplicate and edit. The system, the automations, the store, the actual thing, you can just plug and play. So if you are interested in trying GoHighLevel, I do have an extended free trial link that you can use. And by signing up, you also get this snapshot to help you get started. Today, my focus is to help you as a business owner to design your own digital store from scratch so you can start selling your digital products still today. Without further ado, let's get right into it and start building your digital store using GoHighLevel. The very first step here is to add your digital product. So what you're going to do is to go to payments, go to the payment section, and then you're going to go to products. Click on the products, and then we're going to create a new product. Here you are going to add all the product information. So I already have a Notion page here with all the details about this product. This is actually a Notion template. So I'm just going to copy and paste the information about that. A product label, it's it's like a little label that is going to be on your product. So for example, let's say you're running a summer sale. You can just add summer sale here and it's going to show up there in the exact period that you set up. You can also create a product collection. So we can create a new collection here. Let's say Notion, Notion templates. And let's save. You can add your tax code. So you just need to add the industry you are in. So mine is digital goods. All the digital goods. The tax pricing, you need to see what tax system you are using. In that case, I'm not going to add any taxes on top of it because it's a digital product and I already embedded that pricing in there. And in the product media, you're going to add images of your product, and you can either, if you already have the image, you can add it here, but I am going to create the another image here in Canva. So I already have a template here that I give to my students in the academy. So I'm going to use that, get the product image, drop it in here. You can add some customizations. So let's say Christian plan. You can adjust the colors to make sure it is in your branding, or if it's like in the branding of the product. So in that case, I actually want the product branding really. Okay, so once you are happy with it, we can just download that image. Let's add it as a PNG. I don't want this to be too heavy because if you have add too many like very heavy images in your product, it's going to make your loading, like the loading speed really slow. So we don't want that. Let's go back to GoHighLevel again, and we're going to add that image right here. So we're going to upload the image that we just created. And you're going to note here that I am adding the keywords in the image. That's going to help with the SEO as well. Okay, so if you just select it, insert files, let's just add this one image for now, but of course, feel free to add more images. The pricing here, if it's a one-off price, which is that case, is going to be $47. Compare at a price is going to show up like that. It's going to show like a strike through in the pricing. You can select the currency. As we scroll down, you're going to find the search engine listing. So I'm just going to copy and paste here. I already have that done. And once you are done, you can just click on save. Let's click on get back into here. So if you click on back, we're going to see that the product that we just added is showing as a physical product, and that's not a physical product. So we need to change that. So let's just click on edit. And if you scroll down to prices, you're going to click on the name of the product. And we're going to change this to digital product. And what we need to do here is to add the file. We need to create a PDF file with the link. So exactly like what you would do on Etsy, for example. So we're going to go ahead and go on to Canva so we can create that link. Okay, so here right here, I just created a PDF file in Canva, and I just like to add the image so they know exactly, just confirms that is the right product. And then here, you need to just make sure you add like a button thing and click on here, and you're going to paste the link of the actual digital product. So if it's a Canva template, if it's a Notion template, you're just going to paste the link right here. And you need to save this file as a PDF. So it has to be a PDF, otherwise they're not going to be able to click on it. So let's create that right now. So once the PDF is done, we can just open it and test to make sure the link is working. So let's just click on it, and you're going to see, yeah, that's the template link. Now back in GoHighLevel, we are going to upload this PDF file that we just created. Insert media. And that is right here right now, so we can just save it. Okay, now we're going to build your actual digital store. And to do that, you're going to go to sites and you're going to click on store. We're going to build a new store. Here you can type the name. Click on create. Okay, just like magic, it created the store for us. Of course, this is starting from scratch, so we're going to change everything here. So we're going to click on go back. Here we can see that it automatically created all the pages that we need. So we just need to customize it a little bit, and all of them don't need a lot of customization at all. So you have the products list, the product details, the cart, the checkout, the thank you page, contact us page, and your home page. We are going to start with your homepage. So just click on edit. I love about GoHighLevel is that it's very drag and drop. So if you are used to use Canva, you're going to find this really simple. Or if you've used any other drag and drop website builder, this is going to be really simple for you. So if you click on add elements, do not go crazy here. Just add the very essential things that you actually need on your shop. So these collections, because I don't have a lot of products and I don't want to add a lot of products on my shop, I can just delete that section. One thing that is very important is social proof. So I want to add a testimonials section on my shop. So you can just find which one do we like here. So I like this one actually. I'm just going to drop this one right here. And I'm going to customize that later. So it comes with a button thing. It has a lot of different things that we can add, frequent questions, product, store sections, welcome. Anyway, you can take a time here and find what you actually need. So now we're going to start customizing this because it just looks like a general store. It doesn't look like you, it doesn't have your personality, and that's what we're going to do now. You can start by customizing your typography. You can upload custom fonts. So I'm just going to add my own font here, which I already did. And the content font as well. You can select the font that you want. Here you can just adjust the text color as well. You can add your custom colors. Just by clicking on add, you can paste the hex code here, or you can just do that, for example. So I already have some colors here on my palette, so you can see it's changing here. I don't really want this strong color, so I am actually gonna copy my dark blue. And now add that in here. Let's paste it and save. And the link color is going to be my orange. Once you are happy with it, you can just go back to it. I'm going to turn this auto save on just to make it easier so I don't have to keep saving it. Here, if you click on here, you can change the background. I just changed the color, but you can also add an image. Okay, now we're going to customize your store so it actually looks like you and it's different, so it doesn't look like a generic template. So once you added your typography, we can add a little bit of things on the background as well. So as you can see here, I just changed the color. You can add an image as well. So the image is going to be in the background if you want that, but I don't want that. Actually, I want to build something really simple so it's faster for us. So I'm just going to change this header image here because it's the first image people are going to see. I already have an image here, so I'm just going to add that. To customize the colors as well is very easy. You can just tap on it and you can see here. Let's change that to orange maybe. And also the buttons, I want them all orange because that's my main color. And feel free to customize until you are happy with it. Okay, here you also have the option to add a logo if you want. You can just toggle that on, add the image of your logo, and it's gonna show up on the top. But in my case, I don't actually want that. So what we're gonna do next is to add your custom domain. So when people log into your digital shop, it actually shows your domain, your brand. It doesn't show like a random number like this. To change your domain, we are gonna go into your digital shop. So here we are in the store sections. Click on the shop that we are building now, and we're gonna click on settings. So here, you can either purchase a new domain if you want to, or if you want to connect to a domain that you already have that belongs to you, you can do that as well. So in that case, I already have a domain that I want to use, so I'm just going to click on it. But if you want to connect to your domain or just purchase one, you can just click here and follow the steps. It's very simple. You're going to add your domain. But as I said, this is quite straightforward, so I'm just going to press on save. And our domain should be updated. Now we're going to edit our products. So let's add the product details here. Let's go back to the home page because we can access that section from here. We can see our domain is working. We can click on this section here. We can see it already has some placement. It has some products here, but of course we're not selling this. So we are going to change that, and you're going to see your template should be showing up here. I'm not sure. Okay, because I already added this for a test before, so that's why I had to. But we can see our product that we created in the beginning is already showing here, the price, everything. You can customize the way it looks here if you want to change any of those things. And then we're just going to press on save. Now we're just going to click on the preview so we can see how it looks so far. So we already have a testimonial section. We have the product. We can click on the product just to see how it looks. And we can still go ahead and customize that a little bit more, just to make sure everything is branded and it looks more sleek and more branded. But now we are actually going to go and create the automation. So when someone buys this, they have all the automations, the emails, they receive that product straight away. So you don't have to do anything. Okay, now we're going to create the product delivery automation. So to do that, you just need to click on automation and you're going to create a new workflow from scratch. Start by adding a trigger. So just type order submitted and add a filter where global product is the whatever product you want to add. And you need to save that trigger. Then we're going to add a tag where is Christian template and save action. Next, we want to send a thank you email. So you're going to add your from name, your from email, the subject. Let's add your template is ready. And you can simply write your, once you're happy with it, use this email. They will add the email right here. And don't worry, we are going to check all this in a minute as well. I want to add the attachment just in case, because just to make it easier for them, just in case if they don't find it, the PDF. So I'll add the PDF here as well. Okay, now once you are happy with the workflow that you've built, we are going to test this workflow, and I'm just going to add a contact here. I'm just going to send that to myself. So I already have my own email in my contacts, and I'm going to do that right now. And here, as you can see, this is my personal email. I just received it. The automation is working. I've got the PDF file as well that I can have a look here and access the digital product. So everything's working. Here, you can also feel free to add more emails or more automations. There are a load of different things that you can do. You can have conversation AI, you can book an appointment, you can send a WhatsApp message. There are just tons of things that you can do, but we're going to keep it simple for this tutorial, so I don't want to overwhelm you. So we're just going to click on publish. Once you're happy with it, save, and now we are going to test your checkout process. In GoHighLevel, there's a way to test your checkout without getting charged, and that's exactly what we're going to do right now. So we are going to go to sites and go to your store. Click on the store that we are building in this demo. Okay, here, if we go to your store, we're going to find the product here, but if we click buy now, it's going to require you to add your card. So first we're going to activate the test mode. And to do that, we're going to go into your digital product shop, go to settings, and here you're going to find payment mode is live. So you need to untoggle that option, and you're going to click save. Okay, now that we refresh the page, we can see this is now in test mode. That means you don't need to add a real card here. You filled all the information, the email address, all the information that you need. You can add a random card number here. You don't need to add a real number. So we just can run this test. So just click on payment. Okay, now we can tell that everything is working smoothly. And here you can also have the option to add an upsell. If you have coaching or if you have any services that would go well with this product, you can add as well in the back end. If not, the product is here, and that should be that PDF that we just created, the link to download, all the details, how much they paid, and everything working automatically. Now that we know this system is already working, we just need to make sure the payment mode is live and safe, because we don't need to do any more tests. Okay, now we can just click on preview, so we can preview our store on how it looks like. We can also change this banner here on this page, but that's easy to change. Let's go to our home page. Our product is here. We have a section with testimonials, and we have our page working well with the automation. So when people buy, they receive their thank you email, and they will also receive a receipt just like that automatically without you having to do anything, where they can access the PDF file, they can reach out if they need any help, and everything automatically. But here's one thing that is really important. Not everyone is going to be ready to buy your product straight away. And if you don't have a system to turn those viewers into leads, you're never going to be able to reach out to them again. That's why I made a simple system showing you a simple lead magnet funnel that you can just plug and play into your system using GoHighLevel. So if you want to watch, just click on the next video and I'll see you there. Bye.